Hi children, welcome to grade 6 English and this is our session 6 in chapter 5, the last leaf. And today we are going to recall what we have learned in our earlier sessions, right? Yeah, concept connection, tenses. First we are going to see the simple tense. In your concept book, page number 60. A tense is the form of the verb that is used to express the time of an action. Tense is always used to express the time of an action with the help of verb. Yes, and we can divide time into three different periods: present, past, and future. And we can categorize the three tenses according to the way an action is described by the verb. And the action of the verb can be divided into simple. Simple means indefinite. Indefinite means it will not give you clear understanding of when a particular action happened. Okay? Yeah. So we call it as simple or indefinite. And next one is continuous. Continuous, the action that is continuing either in past, present or future. And we can also call it as progressive. Progressive means it is in progress, the action that is in progress. Or perfect. Perfect means completed, the action that gets completed in either past, present or future. We call it as perfect tense. Okay, and today we are going to see the simple tense and the continuous tense. Clear? And first one is the simple tense. The three indefinite tenses or simple tenses describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished or complete. Okay, it will not give you clear understanding of whether the action is finished or complete. And first one is the simple past tense. The simple past tense indicates an action that happened in the past. It is expressed by using the past form or the second form of the verb. The simple past tense refers to an action that occurred at a specific time in the past. For example, I went to the market yesterday. Samir took the dog for a walk in the afternoon. And a past status. Sheetal sat on the sofa. Rohan won an award. And we form the simple past tense of a verb by adding ed to the present form of a regular verb. For example, he worked hard to achieve his goals. Neha answered all the questions correctly. And what is the form of the simple past tense? Subject plus second form of the verb. Okay, subject plus second form of the verb. And next one is the simple present tense. The simple present tense expresses a general action. It also expresses an action that happens all the time or is a routine. It follows the rule subject plus first form of the verb, and for singular noun and for he, she, it, we have to add yes or es to the verb. And for plural, we should not add yes to the verb. For example, Radhika and Govind live in the New York City. And Imran runs for half an hour every day. Okay? An action that happens regularly or is the routine. We use simple present tense. Okay? And what is the form? Subject plus first form of verb. Yes? And for singular nouns, we have to add yes or es to the verb. And for plural nouns, we should not add s or es to the verb. And next one is the simple future tense. The simple future tense expresses an action that is likely to be happen in future. It usually use will or shall with the base form of the verb. It follows the rule of subject plus will or shall plus verb. For example, Madhvi will join her friends for the wedding ceremony. We shall reach Leh on 15th September. Clear, children? An action that is likely to happen in future. We use the simple future tense. And what is the form? Subject plus will or shall plus verb. And let us learn some more information about these tenses. And first one is simple present tense. What is the form? Subject plus first form of the verb. Right? And we have to add s or es to the singular nouns. And for example, he plays football daily. And what is the usage of this simple present tense? General, for general facts or informations. And for permanent, the actions that cannot be changed. For example, he is a father. I am a teacher. Some things cannot be changed, right? It is permanent. And for that, we can use the simple present tense. And mathematical expressions that cannot be changed. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And habitual, the habits that we follow regularly. I drink coffee every day. Recurring, the actions that is occurring regularly at a particular period of time. It snows every winter. That is, it happens every year, right? Yeah. Next, mental state. I think she is very kind. When we are expressing our mental state. And also describing feelings and senses. I feel very cold. I feel very bad. And while giving instructions and directions, open the box, take out the hand beater, beat the eggs. These are all instructions. And for directions, go right, go left. And for media announcements, earthquake hits New Zealand. For media announcements in news channels and all, they will be using the simple present tense. And timetables that cannot be changed or that is fixed. Okay, at that time we will be using this simple present. The train leaves at midnight. Okay, the timetable that is fixed. Okay, and that will not get changed. Right? So we are using this. And next we are moving on to simple past tense. And what is the form? Subject plus second form of the verb. Right? He played football. And usage. What is the usage of the simple past? The action that happened at some specific time in the past. Example, he went to market last night. Okay, and 2 or more consecutive actions that happened in the past. He entered the room, switched on the light and fell flat on the bed. 1 or more actions that happened in the past. The finished action of the past. My grandmother used to hand wash her clothes and to talk about the people who are no more in the world. Okay. Albert Einstein presented the theory of relativity. When we are talking about people who are no more, but when we are expressing their actions or how they were, okay, for that and all we can use the simple past. And time, date, expressions. When we are saying something with time and date expressions, we can use the simple past. The manager joined this office 2 days ago. Clear? Yes. And here they have given you some more examples of simple past tense. He drew the old man out of the ditch. She used to wash clothes daily. He wrote an interesting story. The child completed his homework. And next we are moving on to simple future tense. The action that is going to happen in future. And what is the form? Subject plus will plus first form of the verb. Okay. John will buy a torch. He will buy her a present. And where we will use the simple future. Used to express future predictions, when we are predicting or guessing something. He will probably attend meeting in next week and to make immediate decisions. When someone is asking you something, you are deciding at that present moment. I will drink coffee now. I will complete it now. And to express promise, request or warnings. When you are making promise, I will come to your home tomorrow for sure. Will you please give me your bicycle? Or warning, there will be thunderstorm tomorrow. Okay, when someone is giving you a warning about the actions that are going to happen in future. And to express hope or offer, when you are giving hope, the rain will stop tonight, everything will be okay by tomorrow. And to show certain or definite actions that will happen, when we are sure that something is going to happen in future. For example, he will be 20 years old by next month. And here they have given you many examples, children. Refer this. He will work to improve his communication skills. She will go to the market tomorrow. John will buy a torch. Shall I book a room for you? And now, I hope you are clear about the simple tense, right? And now let's do an activity on that. Children, you have to select any 3 verbs from this verb form table and write in your English note or rough note. Select any 3 verbs and write in your note. And you have to make 3 sentences using the verbs you have selected in each tense. Okay, that is in the simple tense. And refer this, children. They have given you the forms for each tense: simple past, simple present and simple future. And with the help of the verbs you have selected, you have to make sentences in each tense form. For example, I select enjoy. Okay, in simple past, I enjoyed the movie last night. Simple present, I enjoy writing a novel. Simple future, I will enjoy the ride tomorrow. Clear? Likewise, you have to write sentences in your note and hand in grade 6 English Google Classroom. And next we are moving on to the continuous tense. It is also called as progressive. Okay, the action that is in progress. This indicates an action that is going on or is continuous. The continuous tense is formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb. And first we are going to see the past continuous tense. The past continuous tense indicates an action that was going on for some time in the past. It follows the rule of was or were plus first form of the verb plus ing. I was watching television when she called. I saw her yesterday. She was staring out of the window. And you can, however, talk of an action at a specific time. For example, last night at 8 p.m. I was eating dinner. Okay, clear, children? And next, the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to talk about activities happening in the present. It follows the rule of am, is, are plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, I am sitting down because I am tired. Who are you writing to? Yes, the action that is continuing in the present. And next, the future continuous tense. This indicates a continuing action, something that will be happening or will be going on at some point in the future. It is formed by using will be plus first form of verb plus ing. And this form does not change regardless of the subject. It may be singular, plural, he, she, it, I, you, they. Okay, whatever it may be, the form will not get changed. For example, I will be staying with my friends during the summer. He will be staying with my friends, with his friends during the summer. Okay, it will not get changed. And now let us learn some more informations about these tenses. Present continuous tense. And what is the form? Subject plus am, is, are plus first form of the verb plus ing. For example, he is playing football. He is running on the road. And where we will use this? Actions happening now. For example, he is playing football now. Actions that is already planned. When some action that is already planned. He is watching movie with his friend next Sunday. For changing situations. When something is getting changing. Okay, when we are expressing that, we will be using this present continuous. The climate is getting hotter each year. The girl is getting weaker every day. And for expressing time at the moment of speaking. While you are speaking, you are going to express time. In such case, we have to use this present continuous. We are performing our duty at the moment. We are doing our best today. Okay, children? Are you all clear about this? And next we are moving on to past continuous tense. And what is the form? Subject plus was or were plus first form of the verb plus ing. For example, I was buying books. John and Sarah were attending a meeting. And they have given you some examples. He was drawing the old man out of the ditch. He was writing an interesting story. Was he living in this house? I was not reciting the national anthem. Okay, you can refer these examples, children. And next we are moving on to future continuous tense. The action that is continuing or that is going to be continuing at a specific period of time in future. What is the form? Subject plus will plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing. Okay. She will be dreaming until 11 o'clock tonight. It will be raining all day tomorrow. And you can see these examples, children. He will be enjoying the holidays in December. She will be going to the market tomorrow. The children will be learning lessons in the classroom. I will be taking tea until 5 o'clock today. Clear? Yeah. And now, based on the continuous tense, what we have learned now, we are going to do an activity. Children, you have to select any 3 verbs from this verb form table. Okay? Any 3 verbs you have to select and write in your English note or rough note. And now, with the help of the 3 verbs you have selected, you have to make 3 sentences in each tense. Okay? The continuous tense. And you can refer this form, children. As we all know, progressive means what? The action that is in progress, right? Continuous and progressive, both are same. First one is past continuous, second one is present continuous, and third one is future continuous. You have to make sentence in each tense using the verb you have selected. For example, I select the verb bake. First one is past continuous, right? I was baking a cake. And next present continuous. I am baking a cake. And next future continuous. I will be baking a cake. Okay, like this you have to make sentences in your note. Children, after completing this, take pictures and send me through grade 6 English Google Classroom. And now let me tell you the home assignment for today's session. You have to fill in the blanks using the present simple form. And next one is you have to fill in the blanks using the present continuous form. Children, read the sentences carefully and based on the sentence you have to use appropriate tense form. And next, present simple or present continuous. For this, you have to read the sentence and based on the sentence you have to use suitable tense form. and here past simple and past continuous. You have to fill in the blanks with past simple and past continuous form. Okay. And next one is simple future tense. Complete each sentence by changing the verb into future tense. They have given you one example, right? Like that you have to complete all these questions. And next, fill in the verbs in brackets in future continuous. For example, I dash my homework at 6 o'clock tomorrow. That is to do. We are going to do the homework in future. So what we have to write here? I will be doing my homework at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, based on the verbs given in the brackets, you have to complete it using future continuous form. Clear? And after completing the class activity and home assignment, hand in your work in grade 6 English Google Classroom. Children, drink more water, eat healthy food, reduce your screen time, don't use mobile phones and television often, give proper rest to your eyes, stay home and stay safe, children. Thank you so much.